The best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen recipes, so think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to the one and only Big Hank Sports Review. Yeah. Basketball, football, breaking it down for you. Yeah. Now vibe with me. Like, comment, subscribe, oh yeah. Kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank, bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports. Like, comment, subscribe, kick back, enjoy the ride. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank, bringing the proof. Step on the court, feel the sneakers squeak. Hank call a play like a coach unique. Fast break vision, highlight reel. He breaking down the stats with that southern feel. On the field, end zone, crowd gon' roar. Touchdown energy, we want more. So if you want the game from a real point of view, better show love, like, comment, subscribe to. Like, comment, subscribe, say what. Big Hank, keep the game alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank, bringing the proof. Big Hank Sports Review. NBA nights, NFL days. Hank break it down in so many ways. From the block to the pocket, the hustle, the grind. Every story hit different when Hank defines. Laughs in the flow, but the game stay tight. He shine the spotlight where it feel just right. Sports and the culture, it's more than a vibe. It's the truth and the groove. Come on, subscribe. Now don't wait, don't hesitate. Click that button, elevate. Join the tribe, be part of the crew. Sports review with Hank coming straight to you. Like, comment, subscribe, yeah. Keep the channel alive. Basketball, football, talking that truth. Sports review with Hank, bringing the proof. Sports review. Review. Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. You see the thumbnail. We know what the result is. We now are down to the final two. Good Monday, guys. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful sunny day out of my city. Glad to be here. We got to talk sports. We got a whole lot to talk about, especially on that NFL front, guys. A lot going on. Now, I know the NBA probably is like, damn, man, why can't we just be the highlight, the thing to talk about for the next couple of days, our championship game, championship games going down, you know what I'm saying? We want all the attention. We want all the attraction. We want to be the one to be talked about. This is our time. NFL's not even playing a game. Guys, if you didn't know, let your boy Uncle Hank tell you, NFL is king of all medias. I don't care what time of season it is. I don't care what time of season it is. It is what it is. But when they talking about that oblong ball, ain't nothing you could do about it. Shit, sometimes college get more priority than the NBA, than college basketball, baseball, Major League, all college doesn't matter, even the minors, it doesn't matter. WNBA, they your second thought. I'm just saying, man, it is what it is. And the king has spoken. Let's go with the smallest conversation, and that's Russell Wilson decides, I guess, to hang up his cleats and not take offers to be a backup quarterback and to go in the booth to call football games. That's what Russell Wilson said. Shout out to my man Quentin for stopping by. Shout out to that brother. Recently married. Congratulations to him and the missus. Russell said, man, I'm tired of being a backup. Sierra, you're going to have to start accepting these goddamn NFL announcer checks. I'm not getting no more NFL checks. We gotta learn how to transition. I hope this is okay for you. Because that's what it is. Russell said, man, look, I'm done. Getting beat up, getting pounded on. Ain't no need going to training camp and all this. For what? For what? I said, why? There's no need. Now, I can get a nice little 2 or 3 million a season just to call the game, watch the game I love, and only have to be there probably 3 days out of the week. Do a little bit of traveling. Still spend some quality time with my fam. Yeah, I'd rather do that than be a backup quarterback. It's not worth it. That's what he said. He said, I'm hanging him up. I'm done. Now, he hasn't officially retired, but he said he's going to the booth and call games instead of accepting a backup checks. And that's the lowest. The next news we got to come out with is Odell Beckham, I guess, is going to make an NFL comeback. Play for the team that he originated with, the New York Giants. The Giants said, come on home, Odell. I know you ain't making catches like you used to. I know you're not, but that's okay. We still got love for you. We still running them highlights of you catching that goddamn ball. Yes. Shout out to my man Mets, 21-28. Shout out, he said salute. Guys, do me a favor. My wife said it best in the chat. Miss Singh said, hit that goddamn like button. Put your goddamn button. Yeah, goddamn right. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, what you wait on? Court order? Please don't make me send a court order your goddamn way in order for you to like and subscribe to the channel. Guys, I participate in everything. Guys, if you want to hit that QR code, hit that Cash App, that's cool. If you want to hit Super Chat, I appreciate that. Any amount is always welcome. I promise you that. With that being said, the most important thing I want is them likes. do that for me so I can push me through the algorithm and we can have fun with this thing and have more people here to interact, like my wife, like my man Metz, like my man Quentin, and anybody else who decided want to drop a message in the chat.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button. He says, and damn, Antonio Brown trade to New England for the 2028 first and 2027 first. Well, I think he mean AJ Brown. But that's okay. I know what you meant. We're going to definitely talk about that. Because that's the next one up. Giants get the reunion with Odell Beckham. AJ Brown finally talked his way, pouted his way, read his way out of Philadelphia. He said, I got my ring. I just want to be appreciated. I just want the ball every once in a while. And not only that, I was trying to get another check. At the age of 29, I think I got one more deal in me. Now, I don't know how true that is. But in a man's mind, who am I to tell him what to think? Who am I? But guys, let's go over the deal because we got to talk about one more deal that happened today. We got to talk about one more deal that happened today. So, the Philadelphia Eagles sends A.J. Brown to New England Patriots for a 28 first-round draft pick. That's what they sent him for. Well, that's not the only thing. Now, they got the 2027 fifth-round pick, too. Nobody really cares about that, do they? I mean, let's be honest. Do they do this? Do they really care about it? I mean, you never know. It could be somebody good. It could probably turn out to somebody decent. Who knows? But that's what they trade for. Now, the Eagles can split Brown's $43.45 million dead cap between 2026 and 2027. They're going to split that dead cap money of A.J. Brown. But they said it's worth it. Get your pouting ass, non-football catching ass up out of here. Well, they didn't say those words, but that's what they're saying in so many words. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying in so many goddamn words. But guys, that wasn't the best trade of the day. That wasn't the most important or the biggest trade of the day. Because the biggest trade of the day was with the Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Huh? That was the trade of the day. Huh? That was the trade that, like, okay, is this what we're doing? I mean, that's pretty much what you were saying. He said, is this what we're doing? And you know what Cleveland said? Yes. Yes, is what we're doing. They said we made a couple of mistakes over our time. And one of them we still got to stick with. His name is Watson. Deshaun Watson. We can't do nothing about that. We can't find no suitors. Nobody's willing to accept it. Nobody. But what we can do is free ourselves from this Myles Garrett, this situation. That's what they did. So let's break down this trade. The Rams are dealing Jared Verse, a 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, and a 2029 third round pick in order to get Myles Garrett. So the Browns give up Myles Garrett. They receive Jared Verse. They receive a 27 first round pick, a 28 second round pick, and a 29 third round pick. Now, Jared Verse is on his last year of his rookie deal. So it's not going to cost the Browns a lot. Now, of course, versus nowhere near what Myles Garrett is, of course, okay? But he is a pass rusher, a pretty decent pass rusher. So they're going to save you a little bit of bread. But the Rams are trying to send a statement, not to just the NFC, but the NFL, period. Yeah, that's what he said, what did they get, brother? You heard that that list that the Rams had to give up. Now, the Rams mess around and win the Super Bowl season. They gave up the 32nd pick. It wouldn't be a bad trade-off if that's what happened. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Because right now I'm looking for my boys, the Bears, to win the Super Bowl. So the hell with the Rams, nothing against them. But I'm just saying. But even if they make it to the NFC Championship game, now you're looking at the 29th or 30th pick. They're giving up. Of course, second round of next year, of 2028 will not be determined until the 2028 season on how that's going to fall. And of course, 29 season will determine on what that third round pick's going to fall. That's a healthy bag to give up for Myles Garrett. You looking at least the next 3 years. Now, the next 3 years are going to probably be after that, probably the end of his prime years. Because I think people forget how, Garrett's been there for a little minute now. He's not a spring chicken no more, right? He did sign a 4-year, $160 million extension. Garrett, who turns 31 on the 29th of December, spent 9 years of his career in Cleveland. So he's 30 now. He'll be 31 in December. So 3 seasons from now, he will be going on 34. Look, if the Rams is able to do something like maybe get a Super Bowl out of it, would it be worth it? Yeah. I think it would. Would I want the Bears to make that type of decision? Well, no, I don't. And, it's one of those things. I'm okay with your team doing it because we ain't got to suffer like that. We ain't got to suffer and trade away. Mm-mm. And that's not how we move anyway. Now, the Rams been moving like that. They've been moving like that. They not worried about the draft picks. They more worried about making the trades and getting free agency. That's how they're building that team. And, people got different strategies on how they want to do things and how they want to move and operate and build a team. And that's just the Rams' way of doing it. And they feel like it's more beneficial for them to do it that way. I don't agree with that method, but I'm not a Rams fan, so I can care less. I just got to report the news, guys. Now, as far as the Cleveland aspect, Cleveland lost a lot on defense. We end up getting Bush from him as a free agent. Losing Myles Garrett is definitely a big blow to their defense. We don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. Now, I know Deshaun Watson's salary says he should be the starting quarterback with what you're paying him. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to work out. I don't know. This is the way the NFL is, man. 1st of June, you're going to have some Some guys are going to be cut for salary cap reasons. You know what I'm saying? This is about that time where they're going to start doing that. You see, they already got OTAs going on. So, you know, guys are coming there, rookies are coming there, veterans are coming there and seeing what's going on. How if they got better over the off season and all that good stuff. You know, we seen all this. Yes, sir. Myles Garrett is gone from the Browns. If you're a Cleveland Brown fan, like my father, he been a Cleveland Brown since the days of goddamn Jim Brown. God damn. Mr. Brown. He been suffering a long time. I seen him the other day, he had an old Odell Beckham jersey on. Cleveland. I'm like, God. We'll have to get him an upgrade or something. Maybe for Christmas, I'll buy him a jersey. I don't know who. Y'all give me any recommendations. Give me a recommendation. What jersey should I buy my father for Christmas? What Cleveland player is worthy enough to buy a jersey? Now, I don't think they have any no more now than Myles. Myles Garrett, go. There ain't nobody on the team. Where you gonna bet? You gonna go with Deshaun Watson? Shadua? Shadua the guy I need a jersey I need to buy my dad. I mean, look at guys. Any Cleveland fan Browns out there, please let me know what jersey I should buy my father. He's a Cleveland Brown fan. I just go get a retired player like Jim Brown? Should I go and get Jim Brown jersey for him? Is that what I should do? Say the hell with this. Don't get no current play because they all suck ass and get old Jim Brown jersey throwback. Is that what I need to do? Maybe that's what I need to do. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Because these current Browns ain't shit. God damn. Shout out to the Browns, man. Shout out to the Browns fan. My heart goes out for you. My heart goes out for you. I promise you. Look. I understand what y'all going through because my Browns was going through it the time period too, where we wasn't winning shit. We looked like ass, and we just had to tough it through. But I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel for my Chicago Bears. I don't know about Cleveland. I don't know about Cleveland. My man Quinn said the Rams are going to be a problem for everybody. Look here, I ain't going to fight you on that. I can't. That really blasted their defense for real. They already had a good pass rush, you know what I'm saying, when Jeff Hurst and his former teammate that plays tackle, you know what I'm saying? So they already had a little nice 1-2 punch going on there. But now you swap him out for Myles Garrett. Now that dude's a problem. You know, he demands a double team. And now he comes with, hey, this is some bullshit. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. Your Bears about to go through it this year. Are we? My man said problem for who? Patriots? Nah, Patriots. Look, Patriots got their own hands full. Look, them and the Buffalo Bills are going to be competing in that AFC East. Patriots got some issues they got with Mike Vrabel, with his scandal of sleeping with the reporter. You know, so they got their own issues they dealing with off the field issues. So it is what it is. I think it was a great move to help Drake May to get A.J. Brown. My man said Buffalo's done. Think what you talking about. Buffalo is done. That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it. Y'all let me pull it up. I'll show you. I didn't say this. My man said it. Brian said it. Brian said Buffalo's done. AFC belongs to the Patriots. I didn't say this shit. I don't believe it. I think it's still up for bid. Now, But my man came through. He claimed he put his flag down. He said, he said, shout out to the goddamn New England Patriots. Boston's finest. God damn it. That's what he said. I didn't say this shit. I didn't say this. Don't play this on me. This is what my man said. You know what I'm going to say? Hit that goddamn like button like my wife encouraged y'all to do. You goddamn right. Push that goddamn button. Man, look. It's going to be an interesting NFL season. You still got some movements that's going to go happen in the next couple of days. In the next couple of days, you're going to see some more movements, some more cuts, some more. Probably you might see a couple more trades. Man, look, I'm just saying, some things about to happen. We know how it goes down in the month of June. They look at their roster, they feel like we need to make some cuts. And some guys going to lose their goddamn job. Some guys going to be unemployed. Some guys going to be going to the XFL, maybe playing in the UFL this time next year, which is about to go to the playoffs, in case y'all didn't know. Shout out to the Louisville Kings. They made the playoffs, 6-4. Shout out to them. You never know. So we got a whole lot going on in the month of June, man. We got a lot jumping. You know, usually June, kind of slow month for the sports scene. But hey, NFL said, hell no. I'm wrapping this bitch up. And we're going to talk about it. Huh? That's what they say. We'll see. We'll definitely see. My man said, just subscribe. God damn it, brother. I appreciate you. I said, man, I was scrolling through my phone. I came up on this brother, man, talking sports with all these goddamn action figures in the background and a humidor with a goddamn fantasy football belt with some apples on the floor with a goddamn Chucky doll. What does dude sound like he knows something? Let me subscribe. And he hit that goddamn button. Guys, do me a favor. Be like my man, Brandon. Be like him and subscribe. Huh? Hit that goddamn like button. God damn it, I appreciate you. I promise you I do. Let me say this. Today is June the 1st. This month is Men's Mental Health Month. Shout out all to brothers who are out there who are going through it, who is in a place of uneasiness, whether it's because of your job, family, children, or just you just having a rough day. Brothers, hang in there. Brothers, hang in there. Do what you got to do, man. Get on somebody's couch or somebody's goddamn Zoom meeting. Do what you got to do. If you got a brothers of circle, man, you could rely on, talk to, you know what I'm saying? Get down with, man, and share, engage, do that. Have those conversations, man. Especially if you're in a deep, dark place. You don't feel like you got to go through it yourself, and you don't. Guys, next Wednesday, I'm going to have a show next Wednesday, and we're going to really touch on men's mental health. Well, I got a special guest that I'm going to have up here, brother named Cortez. I met him yesterday on Mills' show. Shout out to that brother. We exchange emails. Going to reach out to him when I get a chance. Matter of fact, I might do it after I get off the show. We definitely going to touch on men's mental health because it's very important. I know some of us men feel like we're an afterthought, but that's not the case here. Brothers, I understand what you're going through. More than likely, whatever you share and talk about, I'll probably been down that road my goddamn self. Now, one thing I've never thought about doing is suicide. Never thought about that. Never thought about ending my life or doing nothing like that. Never went that far. Lord's willing, I don't go that far. Knock on wood. And I don't want none of you other guys to go through that. Ladies, fellas, nobody. Children, nobody. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. At the end of the day, truth be told, it's a selfish decision. Because the only person who's going to be beneficial from it is you, because you no longer with us. But you forget about the people you leave behind, right? You forget about the kids, maybe the wife, your significant other, your loved ones that you leave behind, the trail of tears that you may leave behind by taking your own life. And maybe that's just your last F you to the world. I don't agree with that. I don't. I would encourage you to seek help in any way possible. Whatever means of help that you need to do it, do it. Take advantage of your insurance. There's medical providers that will provide this for you. But you got to take the first initial step by making the call. Guys, if you see somebody going through it, don't ignore it. If you see your friends, your loved ones, your family members going through it, don't ignore it. Make sure you follow up with them. Whether you have to call for them or just check in, do what you got to do. Now, of course, I wasn't planning on taking it down this road, but sometimes it's where the Most High leads you to. And so it happens like that. You know what I'm saying? But yes, next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, we will have that conversation, man. And looking forward to this brother coming through and us talking about it. And guys, if my guest is willing to have people up to have the conversation, I will drop the link. I don't do it much. I haven't done it much in a long time. It's just been me and you guys, right? It's just been me and you. I've been stingy and not sharing myself with nobody else. But next Wednesday, I'll be willing to open up for you guys if my special guest is open to that. Now, if he's not, then we're not going to do it. We just want to do what we do. But you're more than welcome. Y'all know, like, drop questions in the chat. It's always welcome. You understand what I'm saying? But it's Men's Mental Health Month. Been working behind the scenes with a couple guys at work trying to really get it pushed. Went to work today. Look on our front of our website. Didn't see anything saying anything about Men's Mental Month. Shame on that. But I bet you what we will have something up there about Pride Month. Or a special occasion day. In the month of March, we had Women's Month. In October, we will have Breast Cancer Month. We acknowledge everything but the most critical thing that needs to be mentioned, especially in a workforce that is 75% men of the company I work for. 75% men. Most of our workforce is about, let me say 75. It may be more 70, 65%. Regardless, the fact that we don't have nothing acknowledging Men's Mental Health Month is really disturbing. Now, I kind of fault myself because I had an opportunity, because we doing something like what they do, a Shark Tank, where you present your idea, and I didn't do it. I should have. But I didn't know how they was going to receive it, and I was worried about that. And that's my fault, because I shouldn't have been. I should have stepped out in faith and just said what I needed to say. I didn't do that. So I've been kind of pushing it, talking to the people who I need to talk to, the managers, directors, about why haven't and why aren't we being acknowledged as men? Because men do go through some stuff. Ladies, I know y'all think we this stuff exterior and that we have no feelings. We're robots. We're machines. You some bitch don't have feelings. What are feelings to you guys? Y'all tough it out. Keep it moving. Y'all know what it was when we was boys. Try it up. Boys don't cry. Men don't cry. Men don't feel pain. You all right, suck it up. You too tough. What's wrong with you? Why you need to go to therapy? Are you crazy? Especially in my community. But let me say this. I needed it after 2016, after I went through my divorce. I was in a dark place. Therapy was necessary for me. If it wasn't, I would have never got married again. I wouldn't be in the situation I am now of being remarried. I wouldn't, because I was in a dark place with marriage. I didn't believe in it anymore. I just stopped, like, fuck marriage. That's the mindset I was in. Took me 2 years. Not only that, man, just some issues I had to deal with my relationship with my father. I had to deal with that shit. So little things like that, man, was able to help me get better. You know, so you have always that combination of everything. Life just pounds on you, pulls on you. Man, it can do that. Fortunate enough, I had some good friends in my life, man, that I was able to lean on. Now, of course, I couldn't just lean on them because, you know, they got lives too, right? They married, they trying to, you know, hold on to what they got. So, you know, but still, they was always there for me. They was always willing to listen to me. I remember for Thanksgiving, and didn't have nowhere to go. At least that's how I felt. And my buddies, they opened the door to me. Shout out to the Fredericks. They allowed me to come over, break bread with them. You know, because at that time, my son was, you know, we rotated holidays. So my ex-wife had my son for Thanksgiving. And so it is what it is. So they opened the door up, man, and allowed me to come over for Thanksgiving, even sent me home with a plate, man. I don't ever remember telling about how much that meant to me. But I do remember telling that brother, thank you, man. And I appreciate him for doing that, because he didn't have to, man. They didn't have to open their doors up. But they did that. And it meant the world to me. Now, Christmas, that wasn't a problem for me. I was fine. My son then was over, grandbaby and their baby girl daughter came over. So I had them to entertain my time. And then from Christmas, we usually go with my aunts for Christmas. So I had that family around too. But in our family, Thanksgiving, everybody, you do your own thing. Fig 345 comes over. Big homie, hope you're doing well. Big brother, I appreciate the thoughts and the kind words. Yes, I am. I'm in a beautiful place now, right? But during that time, you couldn't tell me shit. I was just out there being a goddamn monster, going out on dates, give a shit about them, treating them like any goddamn way. Like I was, let me say, I think I was 40. I don't know, how old was I then? Early 40, 42. Moving like I was 25 again. Just had them going. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. I ain't got to go into details. Just didn't care. They try to get close, wanted to have a real, nah, I'm good. Get the fuck away from me. I'm not settling down for shit. Y'all just a moment, and that's all I need, a moment. Get the hell on. Not staying the night. You not staying the night. We not staying the night. I'm not hanging out, calling you after dark. I'm not. Come on, man. This ain't that serious. I'm just trying to fucking get up. I wasn't looking for nothing like that. Not at that time. I was still angry. I was still angry. But like I said, it took a couple years of therapy. 2018, I was open to do it again. Open to it. I didn't do it again until 2026. 2024. And that's my current wife. It took that long after 2 years of therapy. But it is what it is. That was just my reality. Guys, hit that goddamn like, but yeah. I'm supposed to be talking about these goddamn sports. Y'all got me upper confessing and having a goddamn moment. Y'all ain't shit for this. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. But let me say this. I said, where's the upbeat toe? I don't know, baby. I don't know where it is. It's coming soon at the theater near you. Push the goddamn button. Hit that like button, guys. Y'all, man, help me out. Help me out by hitting that like button so I can make me feel more upbeat. But nah, that was just a real conversation I was just had. That was my life. That's what I went through. That's where I was. In that period of time, that's where I was. But let me say this. Next Wednesday, we will have men's mental health. We will talk about it. I cannot wait to have that conversation. That's not something we talk about in this sector. We just don't do it. I don't know why we don't. Are people scared of it? I don't know what it is. But it is what it is. Look, this wasn't the first time I had this conversation on my channel. Y'all, all you people subscribe, you can look back at my videos. I had a couple of them. I talked about it. Met with a couple good guys, man. That I've ended up being introduced to this section. One of them was Ray. I can't think of my man's. I met, I think where we met. I think it was on Precious's channel. I think that's where I met that other guy at. But always willing to have those conversations because you never know what people going through, man. You never know, man. So, brothers, I just want to do that for you guys, for anybody who's going through it. Definitely, hopefully, we can have some resources and numbers and links that y'all can hit if that's what you feel like you need help with. That's what I'm here for, man. To give back is part of the purpose. It's trying to help brothers out, man, to be the best version of themselves. To be the best version of themselves. With that being said, talk about the best version of yourself. We got to get to this NBA talk. We got to get into this NBA Finals talk. June the 3rd, the NBA Finals kick off. with the San Antonio Spurs facing off with the New York Knicks. Guys, y'all see the thumbnail. We see what it is. Now, guys, this is a rematch. For those who don't know, in 1999, the Knicks played the Spurs, and the Spurs ended up winning on. It was on a shortened season. Y'all don't remember. With Dave Robinson and Tim Duncan. Quentin said, Wemby in 6. God damn. Look, that's what I think is going to happen. That's my prediction right now. The San Antonio Spurs in 6. I already said, whoever wins the West is going to win the NBA title. That was my prediction. I know you New York Knicks fans out there are not liking my prediction, and that's okay. We can have a conversation. It's all good. But that's where I see it. I like Brunson. I like Cat. I like Hart. I like Malik. I like Mitchell. I think those guys are good. And look, they're starting 5. I mean, let me see. That first 6 for the Knicks, they're gonna be something to deal with. But see, that's what hurts them. It's because when they go past to that 7th and 8th man and that bench, well, that's when the fall off's gonna kick in. And the Spurs, come on, man. You got Kevin Johnson, your 6th man. Your 6th man, I think did he end up winning 6th man of the year? I think he did. He's coming off the bench, gonna be bullying mugs. Harper coming off the bench, bullying cats. Come on, man. That's a nice 1-2 punch coming off the bench. You got veterans like Barnes, Harrison Barnes. Now, of course, he ain't playing. Like, he ain't no factor like he was when he was a Gold State. Them days ago. But still, you got somebody with that experience, man, that you can put in the game and get you some minutes here and there. If Mitchell and Cat does not lean on Wembley, he's going to have his goddamn way with these boys. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to have to put some weight on this man. You got to lean on him, bump on him, beat him up, rough him up. Unfortunately, Oklahoma didn't have nobody to do that with. And the guys they tried, they were just too small. You got to have some meat, goddamn girth, some meat on your goddamn. Come on, man. He was brushing them little boys. I mean, get up off me, man. You're like a flea on the goddamn bull. What are you going to do with that? That's why he was able to do what he do. Now, does the Knicks got the girth? Yes, they do. But they're going to have to utilize it. Cat, you got to use them 6 fouls, big dog. Mitchell, you got to use them 6 fouls, big dog. You got to lean on that boy. That young boy is ready. Shit. He's screaming, he's hollering, he's hyping his team up. He dunking on cats, rebounding, blocking shit. He know he go 10. He don't give a shit, blocking it any goddamn way. Make him think about it. Coming in here with that bullshit. He gonna be throwing that shit up, batting that shit up out here like he's Akeem Olajuwon. Shit, you better. What? What? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God. Quentin, what the hell is this shit? Quit a random question. Why did Big Daddy Kane and Kid and Play rap exactly the same? Quentin, you been drinking? Have you been drinking? I know you didn't come up with this bullshit. We're going to have to get Quentin tested. We need to go do well-being check on Quentin with this goddamn question. He said Big Daddy Kane and Kid and Play rap exactly the same. Quentin, you don't know about Big Daddy Kane then. Huh? Let me tell you, you want to have a good time, listen to Kid and Play. You know what I'm saying? You want to watch a movie, you watch Kid and Play and House Party. You want to hear some goddamn lyrics, then goddamn long live the Kane. Ain't no way they rap the same. Kane got a song called Young, Gifted, and Black, boy. He sends a goddamn message. Ain't no way Kid and Play ran rap the same. He's got a song called Ain't No Half Stepping. I work, baby, I work. He said, stop shaming. Ain't nobody say that long live the Kane. Let me say this. I got 3 Big Daddy Kane albums. The first 3 albums he produced. I got all 3 of them. It was a hard find to get them 2, but I found them. No, they're not the same. They not. They not. But that's a nice try, though, Quentin. I see what you did right there. Shout out to Quentin with these off-the-wall questions. Just trying to change the mood. I understand what you're doing, Quentin. Shout out to you, big brother. But I need for y'all to do me a solid and hit that goddamn like button. As far as the NBA Finals, now, does the Knicks have a chance to win? Yes, they do. We can't. They're gonna say they just completely don't chance. We can't do that. We can't say that. I've just seen this goddamn question put up and it just distract me. I'm sorry, guys. Quit. I'm gonna get back with you in a second. God damn it. Because the Knicks has Brunson. They got Hart. They got Mikal Bridges. Look, I like them 3 guys. Shout out to the Villanova 3. That would be something. Win a college championship together, now win an NBA title. That was it. Look, if the Knicks win it, that'd be a hell of a story. They haven't won a title since 73. So that will be a hell of a story if the Knicks win it. You ain't gonna be able to tell Spike Lee nothing. The only thing you're gonna be able to tell him is do the right thing. Mookie gonna be like, why ain't no goddamn black people on the wall? D, learn to speak English. Oh shit. R.I.P. to my man, Radio Raheem. Love, hate. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh man. But no, as far as the Knicks, they got a chance, man. They do. That's gonna be hard. And then even if it does go 7 games, you got to go to San Antonio. Because the West got the home field advantage, home court advantage. That's a tough ask. That's a tough ask for the Knicks. Can they do it? Yeah, they can. But will they? I can't see it. I can't see it. Quit with this goddamn question. My pops left me with Big Daddy Kane CDs and Tupac CDs. Shout out to your pops for that. Classics. Knicks in 6. I know that's right. Shout out to the Knicks fans out here. Boy, shout out to the Knicks fans. Look, man, I'm not gonna sit there and say that Knicks don't stand a goddamn chance. I'll be lying my ass off to say that. It's gonna be a tough one, man. If the Knicks are gonna win, it's gonna take a lot of perfect storms for what I'm doing. And I like to see old Mike Brown win one, man. You know, that man's been through some different challenges with when he was with Cleveland, when he's with the assistant with the Spurs, when he was assistant at Gold State, he won. He was assistant at the Spurs, he won. He won a lot with his assistant. Just as a head coach, he hasn't won himself. He was at Cleveland, went to the finals with LeBron, didn't win. Of course, he didn't win shit when he was at the Sacramento Kings. Who does? You know, give him another opportunity to be in ball the Knicks to the NBA finals. You know, Tom Thibodeau had that team, just couldn't get over, and then they just wasn't moved by his rough, gruff demeanor, and didn't want to play defense. He ran them boys to death. The legs tied before they make it to the finals. You know, they just couldn't do it no more. I'm just saying. But as far as look, I tell you this, I'm gonna be really interested on seeing how the Knicks respond in this first game. If the Knicks can win this first game, man, I like their odds. If the Knicks could win this first game, I like their odds, man. I promise you I do. Man, that's ooh. He asks a lot. Chance Billy said Knicks in 6. Okay. God damn it. All the Knicks fans are coming through. I see you. Shit, rep, Knicks, rep. But right now, my prediction is San Antonio Spurs in 6. That's what I got. I don't have a dog in the fight. I ain't got no money online. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM. I didn't put no bets on it. No, I didn't. So I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just a guy who watches sports, who likes basketball, and gonna be watching it. You know, that's all I am. Damn. My man J.I. says the only way y'all winning this if you pull off a Mavericks versus the Heat finals. Other than that, Spurs in 5. That's what he said. He said Wembley might have 12 blocks against in the game. God damn. I don't know, man. I mean, look. Let me say this. The funny thing about Vegas is when they see money flowing all on one side, Vegas ends up doing some things, and some things are usually done. When they see a money line too heavy on that one way, That's when the fix is in. I ain't saying the NBA is fixed. I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me to say. But I'm just saying, watch. Pay attention. Pay attention. It is what it is. You gotta see how things pan out. Because I like Wembley. I like his passion for the game. I like how he approaches the game, man, how he is very aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and knows what he has to do in order to help his team win. You know, that's what really makes him special. And I like that about him, man. I really do. Another good thing about him, man, he's always willing to involve his teammates, man, celebrating with his teammates, not like the guys who always want to make it about them. That's not him. You know, that's the one thing, that's another special thing you see about that man. They always want to make it all inclusive as far as his teammates and all that good stuff, man. So shout out to Wembley. I'm rooting for him. You know, if there's a soft spot for me for a certain team, is be the Spurs with Wembley. You know, no, he didn't get the MVP this season, but guys, in case y'all didn't know, the last 4 MVPs been international players. They're not locals. They're not homegrown. Excuse me. Giannis, Jokic twice, Shea Gilgeous twice. And then you got Wembley right there in the mix. Who's the next local player? Anthony Edwards. He ain't ready to take on the mantle. He's not. He's not ready. His game says he's not ready. So I mean, who's going to be the next local player that's going to win MVP? Man, look, Wemby is good enough. He could win it in the next 3 out of the next 5 years. That's how good and talented he is. But what next local player is going to compete with him? I don't know. I don't see nobody in this NBA draft. There's going to be a compete. It's going to be good enough. I mean, but I could be wrong. Who's going to contend with him? I just don't see it. But like I said, Spurs in 6. That's what I'm going with. That's my pick. I see some people got the Knicks in 6. Somebody said Spurs in 5. So we got, all type of little prediction. Wednesday will be the beginning of the NBA Championship Series. Can't wait for that game to jump off. Definitely going to be in attendance. I know I got my normal Wednesday show, but definitely going to make sure I have it on in the background as a background noise, as I like to say. But with that being said, looking forward to see you guys on Wednesday. I will be doing a reaction to Pop the Balloon this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we'll be talking about men's mental health month. So y'all make sure y'all tap in both days. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Push that goddamn like button. And I appreciate every last one of you beautiful people being here. With that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Right on.